Hello and welcome back to Savanum's Oblivion LP. Exciting, exciting. So, for those of you who play Oblivion, you might notice that the part where you talk to Boris and pick your class is missing. That's because not only was the video really laggy and bad quality, but I accidentally deleted it. So that might be for the best. But regardless, you'll get to take a look at the class interface a little bit later on. So come through that secret passageway, get that chest, pop open the store the key gives you, and head on down to the sewers. Ooh, obligatory sewer level, because it's a fantasy RPG. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's legally mandatory to have some sort of sewer level if you're making a fantasy RPG. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm playing on the Game of the Year edition, which comes with all the downloadable content, nice little mansions for you to get, but they decide to notify you about all of them right off the bat, which A, doesn't make any sense, and is B, incredibly fucking annoying. But not to worry, we'll be getting to all of that much later on after we finish a little bit of the Mages Guild and the main quest, which is really the goal of this LP. So, in the sewers here, you're gonna fight some goblins and some rats. No big deal, shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. A little coin in this pipe here. Never knew about that until I was watching my friend play. Excuse me. Another goblin here. Just gonna pick him off. No probalo. Loot his body. And yeah. Then I'm gonna head through here. There's a secret little ninja rat hiding down there that I didn't see until he made some noise, but he didn't get any attacks off on me. Which is good, because he probably would have one-shot me. I'm gonna use my staff here to make sure it still works after that last rat fuck-up. And it does, which leads me to believe that it was the game's fault, not my fault. Ha ha ha. Feel triumphant. So this gate that you see up here allows you to edit all of the choices that you've made up until this point. Class, race, appearance, and birth sign. So I'm going to make a few changes to mine. I'm going to change my birth sign because I decided to go with the apprentice instead of the mage. And that's because it is a bigger reward, and a bigger risk, which I think is probably a more fun play style. So I'm going to be getting a lot more damage from magic. Now I'm going to edit my class to show you guys. You see all these pre-made classes that the game can fit you with. I chose the mage because it's really a pure mage character that the game sets you up with. But just to show you what it's like, I'm going to hit custom class. Now, so you choose a specialization, combat, magic, or stealth. Okay, so once you got that picked out, you're going to pick your two favorite attributes, and you gain +5 to each one. And you get a bonus for each of the skills that that attribute governs. Then you get to pick from a huge list of all the skills in the game, your 7 major skills. Now, these are very important because they're going to be, first of all, they start at level 25, which is the apprentice level. So you're going to be able to get some pretty decent, abilities in each one of those skills right off the bat. But also, raising these skills by, employing actions, within them. So, for example, casting destruction spells raise your destruction level. Will also raise your overall level. So, the more you level up your major skills, the more you level up your entire character. So, it's very important to pick skills that you think you're going to be using a lot. But like I said, that custom class that I just created was the exact same build as the pure mage that the game presets. So, I'm just going to back out from that screen and go to the pure mage. So when you're done with that, the game will give you a loading screen, and then just wait for it. Wait. Boom! Right there. Now you're in the world. The world is your oyster. Not unlike One Night in Bangkok. So it'll give you one final tutorial message, and then you will be free to go about whatever you want. As you can see, there's an allayed ruin right across the river. Good place to, to get in, get some loot, start off just practicing killing guys. But, as it is now, I'm going to head to Coral. And the reason for this is that it is where the main quest starts, but I'm not actually going to be starting the main quest. So the reason I went to Coral is because I can. What I'm going to be doing in Coral, actually, is starting the Mages Guild quests. The recommendation quests, which, as I believe a loading screen will soon tell us, is how you gain access to the Arcane University. Excuse me, and the reason why that's important is because the Arcane University has lots of great, resources for mages. They've got great spell vendors, spell trainers, spell creating altars, enchanting altars, everything a mage could want.
What are you looking for?
And that's going to be really important starting off on the main quest, because we want to give ourselves as much of an advantage as possible, or at least I do, because I've never played really a pure mage character. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to the guard, find out where the Mages Guild is, put away my torch, because I probably look like an idiot walking around with a torch out in the middle of the day, and then I'm gonna head to the Mages Guild. So here, we're just gonna walk a little bit through Coral. Nice little city.
Hello there.
You see the Great Oak, which is the symbol of Coral. The Fighters Guild right off to my, now it's right off to my right, and the Mages Guild right up ahead. So let's go inside and see what's going on. We're gonna find the guild leader. There's the message I was telling you about. That's basically just summing up what you have to do to get into the Arcane University, the Imperial University, whatever the hell it is.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, so we're gonna find the leader. There he is.
Greetings, citizen.
And we're gonna join the Mages Guild.
It's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild?
Damn right I want to join the Mages Guild.
Very well. You are
I'm a
now
mage.
an associate of the Mages Guild. The full guild hall is now available for your use.
So what he means
You
by
need a
available for your
recommendation
use, by the
from
way, is
each
that you can
local
sleep in the
guild
beds
hall
and
in order
take
to
pretty much
advance
everything without
further.
being stealing.
Until then, the Arcane University will be closed to you. Welcome to the guild, and good luck to you.
Why, thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. So we're going to ask him about his
I'm
recommendation.
afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see.
Oh.
If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Psh, bastard doesn't trust me. I'm a complete stranger. Of course you should trust
She
me.
and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading
So,
her
as you can see, I decided to ask him a little bit more about the woman that I'm trying to be tracking down, just to, get as much information as I can. And I happen to know from previous playthroughs that she is standing right outside, so I don't have to go hunting her down. But of course, you can always ask people around town where she is. They'll tell you. There are tons of ways of going about all of the things in this game, that this game asks you to do, which is part of the reason why I think it's so immersive.
It's nothing worth involving
is
your
because,
guild, I assure you.
a lot of the times you just use your common
Best
sense and
kept
logic
just
to
between
figure out how to
us,
solve
yes?
these problems, or to,
So,
find
what say
people.
you?
Well, let's just ask around. So
Excellent.
she asked me to do a sketchy
It's a
task,
simple
and
task,
I will do
really.
it.
All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is
That seems
entitled
legit.
Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can, and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Make it well worth my effort.
Good to see you.
Alright. Anyway, so that's the end of this video, guys, and when we come back, more Mages Guild quests, and more of the delicious Oblivion that you know and love. Till next time, guys, thanks for joining me.